Jude.
I think I'll stick to the fish. We should not bring a person's foot with us when we travel.
True. All right, puppies. Who wants to eat human? I'm not actually gonna feed them people. How much would the fish sell for? Would I know?
Let's see. Probably a couple of gold.
Oh, just a couple?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll keep fishing. Fuck it.
Okay.
Oh my god!
You lose the hook. It gets caught on probably like probably one of the knucklehead trouts. It's so strong. It's strong enough that it tugs on it and pulls it off completely. And when you bring up your line, it's just a fishing line.
Does that actually destroy my fishing tackle?
I assume you would have more. I don't know what's included. They would have like multiple sets.
It includes wooden rod, silken line, corkwood bobbers, steel hooks. Yeah, plural. Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
I have an idea,
After 3
Rayon.
hours.
I have an idea for fishing. You still got that foot.
I do. No. That's a great idea. Although they haven't already eaten it by now.
You probably need a bigger hook though, Rayon.
They might have eaten the rest of it already.
True.
Are there bite marks, like little fish bite marks on the foot?
If you looked at the foot, it looks like it's a clean cut.
Oh, this is a murder then.
It's also fresh.
You know, maybe we should. As weird as it sounds, hold on to this.
You're holding on to it, not me.
Yeah, it does sound weird, and yeah, I agree with Ayala. It does sound weird.
I just feel like maybe somebody is missing this.
We could offer it them back.
It's a clean cut. Well, it's pretty dead.
You could put up a notice in the town. Found one foot.
Missing foot.
Seeking owner.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it.
If you can prove it's yours, we'll give it back.
Yes.
Cinderella.
Let's see if it fits.
How big is the foot? Is the foot like bigger than my foot?
How tall are you?
I'm pretty tall, about 5'8".
It's smaller than yours.
All right. So either she's really old and frail and it's an old lady's foot, or they're young, or they're middle-aged.
So pretty much any age.
All right, investigator. Isn't this your line of work?
Well, I'm not really versed in feet, but I'll have a look. And he's gonna like.
Mo has a foot fetish.
Yeah, he'll.
Mo, stop sniffing.
He'll have a look. He'll hold up by the fire and. Well, I sold me magnifying glass because I didn't think it'd be that useful, but it turns out as soon as I sold it, it's become more useful. And he's going to give it, I guess, an investigation to see if he can tell more about this? Possibly, maybe a medicine check?
No, go ahead and do investigation.
Okay. If I fail this, I will add a...
Hand in your badge if you fail this.
Hey, if I fail, I can add more to this.
Okay. So you're sort of like looking at the actual shoe, and you know it's sort of decayed while underwater, but I guess you're able to figure out it's sort of like a very it's a very good brand, as in expensive brand.
You see, that's their problem. They're spending money on shoes. The trick is, and Mo like pulls the foot out and like holds the shoe up next to his own. Yeah, it's not going to fit. The trick is to find these in the wild, not buy them. But I guess whoever we're looking for, they're kind of well off.
Well, that should make them easy to find. Wealthy people don't just go missing.
Or at least they don't
Unless-
often just miss their feet.
Unless they're straight up dead.
But there'll be people looking for them, is what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on how wealthy they were and who they pissed off. They pissed off someone in their own family, well. Yeah.
Either way, I am going to hold on to this. Just for curiosity's sake. Plus...
I will toss it back over the rayon.
and he will promptly put it inside his pouch.
Sure.
Alright, maybe he'll just get some canvas and just like cover it so that it's allowed to freeze and stay preserved.
Okay.
It's got a fish and a foot.
If you can go for the trifecta, see if you can find something else, catch something else with the letter F.
I'll do one more hour.
Who knows, you might catch yourself a friend.
Wow.
Don't think there's enough line in his box for that.
Okay, assholes. Make sure you soften up some of the tack for me when I come back for food.
Do you want some help with the fishing? Since you've been
No. Go
doing really good at it lately.
away. You're scaring away the fish, Ayla.
You feel a tug. You know this is the one.
Hey.
And once again, you magnificently pull the knucklehead trout out from the water. It's probably getting a bit dark. It's probably dark now, actually. So no glistening this time. Instead, everybody just is able to hear a splash as the larger than usual fish lands on the ice.
Yeah, and to kill this one, instead of a spike through its head, I'm just gonna like grab it off the line and just like, you know when someone spikes a football into the ground? Yeah, he's gonna do that and just go like, yeah, 3 points, motherfuckers!
At least we've got dinner. Who knows how to gut a fish?
I assume I do.
Yeah, I mean it's a basic skill.
Although, if you cook it with all of the guts as well, you get a lot more flavor out of it. More iron, too.
Yes.
Race nut, whatnot.
Why don't I just make a separate
Yeah, but you still need to clean it.
Look, the
We all
guts are
eat
fine. You
shit
just want to
sometimes.
get rid of the digestive tract.
I don't know about you, but we all eat shit sometimes.
I try to avoid it.
Yeah, fair. I will cut it. But I'll save the liver.
Look, there's plenty of good things in there. You know, the eyes, the brain, the heart, the liver. Just the digestive tract's what you want to get rid of.
Yeah.
Oh, keep the bones.
Oh, the gelatin from that shit? It's so good.
Oh, I was going to use it in a ritual, but anyway.
Oh, right. Wait. What?
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice
You
the
know what?
bones?
If it means we don't attract you or your god's ire, sure. But I'm keeping the head.
As you're discussing this, you start to hear some voices coming from the distance outside the cabin. One of them says, "Trust me, boys, this plan is going to work to perfection."
Yeah, the dwarves.
Yeah, if anybody took a peek outside, you'd see a bunch of dwarves walking past towards Angajukspel.
The one that we cut off.
The one that most currently got.
Yeah.
I stick my head out. Because we're not exactly stealthy here inside the cabin. With
No,
fire.
people will be able to see it. We've got this bloody all the dogs around and the sledges around the front of it.
No. By the way, we are definitely using one whole knucklehead just to feed us, the dogs. Get it?
Okay.
I will sell the other one. I look outside. Hey!
One of the dwarves, he looks at the one ahead and goes, "Boss, looks like we got company." And the leader turns around and says, "Oh, hey, looks like we got some competition. How do you do?"
I'm doing well. We have wine, fish, plenty of company. You care to join?
"Oh no, we're on a hunt. We're gonna get rich. We plan to hunt the famous whale that lives here."
You and about 50 other groups that have preceded you. Most of them are dead. What makes you so different?
Trust us. And he points to like a large bag that he has. Not bag, barrel. They all have barrels.
Do we know what the barrels are?
Yeah, I mean, you can do.
Perception.
Yeah, perception, sure.
If that's not enough, I will add a psychic dice.
No, it's enough. So you can see that from where they've walked, they've left a trail of black oil. You're pretty sure there's oil in them, in the barrels.
You realize what kind of damage that's going to do to the rest of the wildlife down there, yeah? Plus, not really an honorable way to go about a hunt.
Honor. All we need is that whale and its ambergris.
And you don't think people of 10 Towns might be grumpy that you killed one of their legends?
Oh, these 10-towners, they believe in anything. It's only a whale. Plenty of people hunt whales.
Not this whale.
Yeah. Not many whales speak.
And not many whales could end this eternal winter. Or at least help it.
You think the whale's gonna help with the eternal winter? Nah, nothing's gonna end this.
I don't think. I know. You're seriously going to try and kill this whale, fucking over the entire 10 towns?
Ah, buddy. Believing in a whale, I see you're just as crazy as the other 10-towners.
Crazy? Honestly, after the shit I've seen in the last 2 weeks, maybe. But that doesn't change, and then that doesn't change one little fact. You're not going to kill that whale.
Seeing Rayon kind of step forward and get more serious, Mel is 100% going into stealth mode as he slips out the door.
G's watching. G's still inside the cabin, but he's now like sitting up watching. How many dwarves are there?
Let's see, 5.
I'm getting ready. At the first sign that shit is going to hit the fan, I'm going to cast a spell.
You see,
Rayon looks like he's amping up for a fight.
Yeah.
you see, first of all, the whale's smart. Smarter than you lot. Right now, it's probably nowhere near, and you have no way of trying to beckon it forth. Second, you're a bunch of fuckwits, dishonorable, and if you try to use that shit to kill a whale, you're not going to get any ambergris. The body's going to blow apart and sink to the bottom of the ocean. You'll be left with nothing. And third, you're going to fuck it up. I foresee at least one of you exploding alongside these barrels.
Ella? Did he just count to 3 without using his fingers?
It's impressive.
I know, he's getting better, isn't he?
Oh, dog, new tricks.
He says, "What do you mean explode? We don't plan on lighting anything on fire."
I know you don't.
As I am. I'm just gonna use thaumaturgy to prestidigitation just to make a shower of sparks appear around me.
Yeah, go ahead. Like Rand can do a intimidation with advantage.
Oh shit.
With Mogo in stealth mode, is he able to get to like the behind them technically? Like here? If he kind of takes a longer route?
I don't know. There's like nothing really like
That's if it's flat,
around
then
here. Yeah.
He just kind of like come out and he's just like standing outside then behind like the tent.
Yeah. Oh, not a good roll.
No.
They look at you, and they say to both of you, and they say, "Hey, listen, guys. You know, we're not looking to get in a fight here. I tell you
Then
what.
walk away.
We'll cut you part of the profits that we make."
We'll cut you your lives. Now walk away.
They look at each other and they all sort of shrug and they take out their weapons. That's roll initiative.
Over a whale? You idiots, over a fucking whale.
Yeah, intimidation. Dang it.
Well, let's keep this one clean. Everything above the belt.
You're going to bisect them?
Damn it.
Only cut their heads off.
Ayla, I wanted it to be a surprise.
Ah, sorry. I'll stay quiet. No, I need to talk so I can cast spells.
Oh, it should be 6. I'll change that to a 6.
Oh, initiative. I haven't done my initiative. Ah, panic, panic.
Oh,
Oh,
That wasn't me.
Oh, DMG.
as Rayon's like cracking his neck and like tilting his head side to side. Alright, let's keep this an honorable fight. Everything between the neck and the crotch. Right?
Question for you, Den.
Yeah.
Mage Hand. If a spell requires touch, does Mage Hand count as the touch? Different DMs have different rulings on that, so I want to get your view on it before I take a certain path.
I don't know. Is it in the description that does it talk about using
touch.
it?
Or, technically,
for this spell?
no.
It just says the creature needs to be touched.
The thing is, it says the hand can't attack, activate magic arms, or carry more than 10 pounds.
Yes, but can it touch?
if it's touching, that's an attack with
I mean,
a
if I
spell.
prod something, if I touch a door, is it an attack or is it a touch?
But if it's a touch with a spell.
Yeah, then that's an attack. So
Okay.
what are you intending to attack with a spell?
No, it's just for future reference. Because
Okay.
I'm assuming, because I haven't had a long rest, so anything new I've learnt isn't in mind anyway. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it's just for the
So,
future.
I think in general, it wouldn't count as like being able to extend your spells in terms of distance with a touch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh. So
So I will just hold an action at this point.
sure. Where are you? How come I don't see you?
I'm in the cabin.
No, but
Um,
on the turn.
Yeah, no turn on.
Oh. I don't
You-
exist.
Did you have your token selected when you rolled?
I'll just add you in. It's alright.
21.
Think.
Okay. So holding action. What are you holding, and what will
Magic missile.
activate? Okay.
If anyone gets basically up to the comes into the cabin door or tries to push their way into the little cabin,
Okay.
I want to see how this goes down before I do anything else.
Sure.
Alright, guys. Try not to kill them. Don't try too hard.
Mo.
Is this one up front here? He's clearly the boss.
Yeah, he's the boss.
Mo is gonna whisper some, goblin curses as he's gonna hex him. I don't know why that roll it was meant to come through as this. There we go. But then he is going to hold an action to throw a knife if they do anything outwardly aggressive. He just doesn't want to be the one to throw the first bit of damage. Yeah, he's going to place
Okay.
Hex Curse upon the boss.
Okay. So
He is not currently hidden. because that casting a spell would break my stealth.
Okay. Cool.
Since this isn't a surprise round or anything, could I have raged?
No. Yeah, it's
Okay,
you have to rage now. Yeah.
that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Boss will go. And what's he gonna do? Okay. He's gonna yell, "Formation, boys!" And then he's just gonna come here and hold his attack.
Brilliant. They've lined up for us. Since no one else is wanting to draw first blood, I will. Shatter. 3rd level. Right here, so I get everyone. So, each creature in a 10-foot radius. So if I center it here, it should get everyone.
Okay.
Can they make what's my save DC now?
Sorry, I forgot to mention the Hexite Castle would be like its dexterity as well for the boss.
It is a DC 14 save Constitution from all of them.
Okay. 4 of them fail. 1 of them makes it. Orange.
Now, I'm just angry. I gave them a chance to walk away. They haven't walked away, so I think the Storm Lord's gonna show his fucking wrath. So it is just max damage. I'm gonna channel Divinity.
Jesus Christ.
I love this thing. I enjoy that I don't have to roll any dice. So it's 4d8, which is 20.
Ouch.
What's math? 32 points. 32 points of
Okay.
thunder damage. Ah.
Noise.
Okay, so
That's over.
what happens is that the ones that failed, they are shattered by your shatter, and they immediately die, leaving the one dwarf shocked and confused.
I'm gonna use my movement to get up to him and just lean over and whisper in his ear, "It's a fucking whale. Walk away."
He is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
He is looking around. He's scared. He's got like guts and blood all over him. That's not his. And he's gonna go, and he's gonna start running.
Does he disengage?
No, he's dashing.
I'm gonna bonk him just for good measure with my reaction.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm not carrying any weapons. Yeah, no, he's free to go.
Okay, so he's fleeing.
You're the smartest one in your party.
Does anyone give chase?
You're also the only one in your party.
I'll give him a magic missile to the back of the head, I think, to start with. You have to do something because I'm not letting the little shit get away, and then I'll go after him.
Okay. He's
Woo,
still.
woo.
How many
Oh,
missiles?
6 points.
Okay, 3.
Yeah.
He's still alive after that hit.
Yeah, and then I'm legging it after him.
Moses standing where he was, like,
Going, oh shit!
the fuck.
Not leaving a survivor after this little massacre. Oh god, gotta clean up the mess.
Okay. All right.
So
So
G's dashing out, and he's heading
uh,
after the dwarf.
let's try using the chase mechanics. I'll say that you start off 60 feet away from him. So how does this work? Does anyone else join the chase?
My word.
I'm good. Although I might just fire off a random short bow arrow at him. Actually, yeah, can I do that?
Sure.
I'm just gonna be like, holy shit. Now we really can't leave any survivors. He's going to draw the short bow. It has a not disadvantage range of 80, disadvantage range of 320.
Okay.
So advantage? Sorry, standard or
Yeah, just standard.
okay. Good luck, little guy.
Let's see. You hit.
Oh shit.
He still took half damage. You might kill him.
He's still alive.
I just see it land in him. Oh shit! I didn't think that was actually going to hit. I'm sorry.
Okay.
How far away is he?
60 feet.
Mo kind of like looks and sees this guy like running in pain with just holes in him and everything, and he's just like, "Fuck, we are the bad guys," and he's just gonna throw a psychic knife.
Okay, go ahead.
Away the baddies.
Skulls in our uniform.
That checks out. Mo's pretty like checked out at this stage.
You,
Yeah,
I think
he's weaving. You miss with your psychic blades, but
Yeah.
G is still giving chase. So what we'll do, we'll alternate between the guy and G. Yeah, because he's the quarry, he will move first. So the way that chase mechanics works is you have one action and one movement. And then at the end of every round, since it's just between the guy and G, something happens. I have to roll on the table. So Thug will use his movement and action to dash, making him 120 feet away from G. G, what do you do?
firebolt into the back of his head.
Okay. Nice. He's dead.
So you stop and just go blam.
And that's the end of the chase.
And then I'll turn around and go, "You bloody idiots!"
Wait, to us?
Did we really need to kill them?
I mean,
Nothing
I
else.
was. Truth be told, I was planning on knocking them out, but Ayla, you're fucking scary. Their heads exploded like watermelons under a hammer.
Mo's gonna turn and look at Garrett just to see what his reaction is to all of this.
He's not saying anything. He looks very scared.
Okay. Mo's kind of sharing a similar face at the moment.
I'm going to come back. You are a bunch of bloody idiots.
Why are we idiots?
They were just. We could have talked them out of it. We didn't need to kill them.
We tried to, and then they brought out their weapons.
If I'm being honest, we probably.
G's
had
going to
better-
just shake his head and walk back inside the cabin.
You know, we probably could have just knocked them out and then talked them out of it once they were tied up. But I'm looking down at the now headless, like somewhat. It's like a scene of The Boys, guys. It's like a fucking scene of The Boys.
It's like that quorum scene, how everyone's heads just starts exploding.
Yeah, yeah. But I guess we forewent that conclusion. You know, gee, I'm surprised. For somebody who doesn't generally give a shit about life in general, you
Dude, we've just killed 5 dwarves that were going whale hunting. For no reason other than that. How does this make us look once that story gets out?
I didn't think you would care.
I care because people are going to come hunting for it.
They're not going to come hunting
So,
for us.
these guys didn't get out here on their own. How do you know?
I'm pretty sure they did get out here by their own.
I hope you're right.
Yeah. Garrett, sorry about the bloodbath. It wasn't entirely intended.
Speak for yourself. I intended to do that.
Most of us didn't intend
Layla's still licking her lips.
that.
My church doesn't really teach passive fighting. It's kind of heads explode or nothing.
Garrett just says, and he's not making any sense. He's just saying, muttering and
Shocked.
stuttering.
Why don't we get you inside and make a nice hot cup of fish broth?
Before other people's heads explode.
And I'm just going to like usher him inside. Maddie, make sure the other dogs don't eat the dwarves. They're not food.
Why not?
The dogs are, I think they're like howling and barking because that shatter is really loud, isn't it?
It is.
Yes.
All the way up to 300 feet.
Yeah, they didn't like that. They're going crazy a bit.
I'm going to try to calm them down. Garrett, go inside. Have some soup.
Yeah, roll animal handling.
Yay! Yay!
On Garrett?
Not on the dogs.
Good boy. There you go. Drink up the broth. There you go.
Is that the
Yeah.
dogs or Garrett?
The dogs are able to calm down after, quite a few pets. Eventually, they stop howling.
He's got the shits, so he's gonna go back outside and just start picking up bits of dwarf and dragging him, and kind of like strugglingly dragging them out towards the hole in the ice, like cursing and swearing, and then gonna drop the bits, whatever bits he can carry or drag. He's gonna drop them into the hole in the water, hole in the ice.
Sure.
I'm going to help out G.
You see a knucklehead trout go eat the remains of these dwarves.
Oh my god!
Well, that's I don't mind that.
So, G. That was some pretty strong emotion. You actually gave a shit for once.
I gave a shit because we just killed 5 people for no reason. I mean, yeah, if we had a reason, that's fine. But there was no reason.
I mean,
Who gives a rats if they're going to go and kill Angagook?
because Angajuk could take us to the Frostmaiden.
But so what?
If they somehow...
Maybe we don't want to
and
go there.
I
We
don't-
can always head south. But I mean, we turned into murderers at that point for no reason. I mean, yeah, if they were out to get us, no problems whatsoever, mate. But I'd be the first one to help take the heads. But I mean, they were doing nothing.
How do you differentiate this and the people that we would have saved in East Haven by giving them the cauldron?
I didn't want to give them the cauldron.
So it's purely dependent upon what you want.
Yes. All of life is like that, isn't it? It depends on what you want, is how it goes. And yeah, you know what? If people came out of my way and aren't trying to kill me, I'm fine with that, and I'm fine with them. And these guys weren't hassling us. We started hassling them.
You know what? You're kind of right there. And I didn't intend upon killing them either. But if it meant that they weren't going to risk Ankajok's life, I'd say it's worth it.
I couldn't give a rat's about Ankerchuk. I can only care about me and us. But it's kind of a case of, yeah, you know what? The way I took them out, I mean, there was no way we could afford to leave the last one alive.
Yeah, no, you're right on that front. That was fucking scary. You know that time that she got possessed by the ghost?
Yeah, she's getting tough.
Yeah.
Mm.
She just, gripped my arm, and I felt death.
Yeah, she's a scary lady.
I'm glad she's our friend.
Yeah. As long as she stays that way.
I don't think that will be a problem. And G, it's good to know how that little brain inside your head works. It's fucked up, but it's good to know.
Well, if you find out how it works, let me know.
I'll have to take a better look at it.
Yeah, you've already tried that once.
For much of an asshole that you are, you're actually not that bad, G.
Yeah, I just want to try and stay alive. That's all I'm trying to do, Ryan. Stay alive.
I think that's all we're all trying to do. Well,
So what's left after we've dumped these dwarves? I mean, I assume they all dropped their barrels when they... Oh, actually, the barrels were probably shattered, wouldn't they? As well.
Nah, the barrels are fine. They're just sitting there in the snow. Let's see what they had. They were all wearing leather, and they all had a mace and a heavy crossbow.
Just normal leather armor.
Yeah, just normal leather armor.
Unless anyone says otherwise, it's all going in the hole in the water.
I'll take it all.
Can you carry it all?
We've got sleds. We can carry everything.
Here, let me have a sled.
These will only check it over just to make sure that there's nothing kind of personalized on any of the things we're keeping.
Mo's still standing where he was, just staring at the mess.
You said heavy crossbows?
Yep, heavy crossbows.
And
So
what
there's
was
five
the
of them.
melee item?
Mace.
Yes.
You alright, Mo?
Yeah.
Your face is saying otherwise.
I'm not sure if I should be terrified of you at the moment or glad we're friends.
We did both.
He's just gonna nod as he just sits down in the snow. He's gonna be alright. He just kind of needs a minute to process that.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Promise you won't think it's weird.
I'll try to withhold judgment.
Not really sure what I'm doing. Because on the one hand, that felt really cool and powerful, and then on the other hand, it's kind of, as you said, scary. But this is what my calling is, you know? This is what Talos, the Destroyer, calls his champions to do.
I guess I can see where you're coming from. I mean, I don't really know what I'm doing with these. And kind of summon one of his knives to his hand before kind of vanishing it. But nonetheless, it's strong but terrifying. I think just wasn't ready for 5 people to explode in front of me. I think next time maybe at least let them swing first.
They had their chance.
Mori's just kind of giving a blank stare and just nodding.
And I'd rather swing first than them hurt you or any of you.
Yeah,
I will do whatever I can. Embrace whatever power is needed in order to protect this group.
I get that, but could have maybe at least scared them off instead of blowing them up.
Again, like I said, I don't really know how to do that. It's only, raise it to the ground. Maybe I could look into it. Maybe there's some sort of middle ground.
Middle ground is good. It does get me thinking though. If you're able to blow up a couple dwarves, maybe we should go check out that ship.
Oh, throw up a couple of those awful squid things.
I mean, that's something that unjustified murder's good for.
Alright, well, let the mountains be coated in viscera and brains.
And I don't know, maybe it will help you learn your strengths and whatnot. I'm still gonna need a minute though. It's a lot of blood to process all at once.
Yes.
Hey guys, I think I found a liver. Holy shit, the thing is scarred to shit.
Oh, let's see.
Hey, you've got liver, you've got wine. You can have a fry up.
No, I slide it across the ice into the waterhole.
What's that fancy
I'll stick it
food
down in
that
the water with the rest of
fancy
it.
people eat with liver?
Pate?
Pate? Pate.
Kidneys?
Wolf pate. Pate.
You know, just so we're clear, I was joking all those times when I talked about eating you all.
all right,
What an
Ryan.
insight check, Ryan.
I still don't believe. I don't believe you when you say that. Don't worry.
24.
Yes, he is apparently telling the truth.
I don't even trust my insight anymore. Alright, keep your secrets.
Ah, man. Alright, let's feed the dogs. Finish off this soup and go to bed. That was
Hey guys, you want some doggo? Can feed the doggos some liver.
Don't feed the dogs, people. They'll get a taste for it. It's really not good for them.
How do you know it's not good for them?
Look, unless you want them to go join the dire wolves in the hills and start hunting people like yourself in the night, you don't want them acquiring a taste. Trust me.
Might be useful. Like we use them to protect us then.
I don't want to do that either. They're better as transportation than they are as help.
No, you can always get more transportation. I mean,
Oh.
I'd eat them.
Wait, you'd actually eat dog?
Yeah.
You'd eat Maddie.
Yeah, why not?
Fucking monster.
You're actually scary. That's terrifying.
Why? The dog.
You know what? Why don't you start by eating their livers?
Well,
I
they
hear
can't
it's
live
a
very long without
delicacy.
good livers. So. No, that's when those things that you stuff them full of food and then their livers get really tender.
Sure.
Yeah, when you force feed them, that's really juicy stuff.
Okay. I'm going to go make sure Garrett is okay. And also stir the soup. I think he's just letting it burn in there. Hey, Garrett.
Well, if these guys were supposed to give us some information, but we're not getting it.
Oh damn! They were the main plot givers of this entire adventure.
They probably could have helped us against
Critical
the other
NPCs have just exited, stage left.
They probably could have helped us with the other dwarves. I'm just gonna be like, you guys, maybe you should check and see what is in those barrels. Just see if it will be useful in the future. Try not to kill Angajuk.
Might we'll go have a look at it.
And then you're just gonna see like Rayon open the door, like the light from inside baiting his face. He goes, "Hey, Garrett, how are we doing?" You just hear sobbing from the inside.
You can do. What would be a good roll?
Use my alchemist supplies to identify it.
Yeah, sure.
Would you like an intelligence or wisdom based?
Yeah, intelligence makes sense.
Okay.
I could hear the disappointment, Ben.
No, intelligence is fine.
I'm just a medium-sized brick, not a big, fat, dumb one.
Sorry. One second. I can add it as a custom skill. Start intelligence proficiency. Okay, cool.
I mean, all you can tell, it doesn't look like anything digestible. Like it'll probably kill something if you induced it.
So it's some sort of poison.
Yeah.
Cool. In the morning, I might take this and store it in the old ring.
Okay. Just the one?
How many barrels are there?
They were all holding one, so 5.
Okay. How big is the barrel?
just a normal barrel. I don't know what. Maybe your height, is that the size of a normal barrel?
Yeah,
Yeah. But that's fine. That's if it's poison, that's a lot of poison. So
they're big barrels.
I will take one barrel into my ring in the morning.
Okay. Cool. I assume you're taking a long rest here. Does anyone do anything before or after?
I need to do my long rest anyway, and then when we finish before we leave, I will check the contents of those barrels as well and see if I can ascertain what's in it.
Okay. Yeah, just to. I don't think there's like a good skill for this. I just do intelligence. Yeah, you can tell that. So there is just like oil, like from the ground. But then they've mixed in a whole bunch of different poisons into it, so that you can make sure that whatever it gets swallowed
It'll
by,
kill off something big.
yeah, it'll kill it off.
Hey, do you think this would work on a metal dragon?
I don't know. Honestly.
I would be tempted to take it, but I'm just, again, if anyone's seen those dwarves carrying this stuff and all of a sudden they see us carrying it, it could, we may have to answer some awkward questions.
That's why I'm storing mine out of sight.
We could just go straight to Lonelywood. Again, people don't ask questions there.
Well, actually, which way are we going to head from here? Well, we've got to head back to town because we've got to drop off Garrett and his and the dog's there.
We could go through Lonelywood.
If we're proposing
I'd
ideas,
rather.
then I agree we should maybe go through Lonelywood. It seems to be the closest place, but
Yeah, I just nervous about. I just don't really want to go anywhere where there's a lot of people if we're carrying stuff like this around.
well, we've got that again. We can store stuff at.
We also have 4 other barrels of wine. We could just say maybe sell one of the barrels to Bremen and just say we're selling the rest as we pass through the other towns. Share the love.
Look, if we can get to Lonelywood just as easily, we might as well just.
I mean, can't we
go straight to Lonelywood, and then Garrett can head off from there.
Terrible colour of the draw.
Right, so let's go to Lonelywood. It'd be nice to stop in and see how Talon's going anyway.
Yeah, can't we just do like that?
That works. I would also like to go back to Bremen to tell the professor about what we found out about Angajuk. Also, to stop him from getting killed from that monster he was going to study.
Oh, that fish?
It was his own fault. That was his choice, wasn't it?
The monster of Mare Dweldon is what he was calling it. It is his choice, but like...
Do you think any of the fishes at Lonelywood would ferry us across the Meldon?
Actually, maybe.
Maybe the professor would if we agreed to help him. He could then help us.
And again, we can just cover these barrels. I pointed the bloody covered 5 barrels with like tent canvas alongside the wine, sell one as a cover, and be like, yeah, we're just ferrying the rest of the wine.
Was it... Hey, G, you had that spell that made me stronger, yeah?
Yeah, that was me.
That was Ayala. She's the
there's a boat over there.
Crazy one.
Perhaps if we loaded the barrels into the boat and you gave me the strength to lift it, I could pop the whole thing into my ring.
Yeah, perfect.
Including the barrels that we're trying to hide.
I can do that for you.
Because it's just a rowboat. by the dock, if I remember the previous map.
Yeah,
Would replace the boat we left behind.
it's stuck in the ice, so you'd probably need to dig it out.
It's stuck in the ice.
I can get it out of the ice.
Tomorrow morning I could do that, but I don't know that right now. Metagaming.
Isn't this the next day? Didn't we?
Oh, is it the next day already?
I
Yeah.
wasn't sure. Yeah, we took long rest.
Yeah.
Long rest. Woo. Okay. It is the next day. I wake up in the middle of the snow covered in blood.
He's a werewolf now?
Yes. No. Maybe. I'm just like
He's just rolling around in the bloody snow.
nom 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 snow cones. Nom 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 nom. But yeah, no. I wake up. I'm like, actually, I'm not sure if it's because my druid powers are strengthening, but I think I could help. And I'm going to cast Shape Water and like melt the ice away from the boat so that we don't need to dig it out.
Rayon, did you just cast a spell?
I don't know. I feel the ice underneath me. I feel the water it once was, and I just ask it to return to the form that it once held. Beyond that, I see the memories that it stores, the colors, the feel, the taste. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to explain it, really.
Magic. You're describing magic.
Huh. I mean, I am a druid. Right?
Seems you
We're
quite
both.
literally are druid now.
I mean, I did say we're druids now.
Just you.
You too, Ayla. How the fuck else do you explain those lightning wings?
That's something else entirely. Oh, we're a party of casters now. Isn't that exciting?
I don't think it's something else entirely. I still think it's druid shit.
Alright, you try it then. Where's your wings?
Right, I will. And I'm going to continue to cast Shape Water to make ice wings on my back. But they're not like... Actually, wait, yeah, I can ice sculpture wings onto my back.
Yeah.
Haha! I know that I cannot fly though, but it looks pretty.
Alright, G, now we need you to get some fire wings and Mo. Wait, hang on. If I've got lightning, you've got water. We need earth and we need air, and then we're complete.
Well, I've got some wings
I mean,
as well.
technically, I do have Earth. If you consider who I made a promise to.
Yeah, we should talk about that more at some later point when I have you absolutely blind drunk. But
I don't
until...
drink, remember?
Yeah, I wasn't asking. But seriously, who the fuck did you promise? And why?
I've spoken to Ale about this already. It doesn't come up again.
I'm going to get you drunk. You know that, right?
It's hard when I don't drink.
Hmm.
Anyway, shall we lift a boat?
Yes, I cast enhance ability on you.
Mobile uses new strength to load all the barrels up into the boat and lift it before.
Hang on, if there's a barrel, no, yeah, that would be heavy.
Yeah, because I can carry. Technically, I can carry a rope. Just my. The enhanced ability will allow me to carry the boat and the barrels. I'm assuming how many do 5 barrels weigh then?
I don't know. It wouldn't be that much. It's fine.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he pops away and a little ring falls down on.
I'm going to try to put the ring on. Does it fit on any of my fingers?
I mean, it's meant to fit a goblin's hand, so maybe like very tightly on your pinky.
Yeah. It's probably goes on your pinky, but it's not secure. Like it could easily fall off.
I'll just I'll put my gloves on over it. There we go.
Okay.
I mean, Mo's just gonna stay in there because he can see out of the ring technically.
And then you just see the glove go over. No!
I mean, look, Mo will light a candle at his desk and start doing some research and work. He's got some herbalism study to do now that he's proficient with the kit.
Okay.
All right, Garrett. Feeling good enough to take us all the way to Lonelywood? Hey, you haven't been to an inn yet. And we owe you a drink.
I want to keep an eye on Garrett as we travel on and see if I can work out how he's feeling about what happened.
Yeah. You can do an insight.
Yeah.
I'll do an insight, but for different reasons.
What reason?
Mostly just to make sure he's actually okay. And never mind.
Yeah, I'm just doing an insight because otherwise he may need
Silencing, you monster.
he might need an accident.
G's in the mafia. What is this?
Holy shit.
No, G, you can see
Come to my house soon.
he's fine, I think. He's just like he understands how powerful you all are now. So he's just gonna be making sure not to get on your bad side.
I don't have
You
to
know, Garrett, our people and our family, we have a certain level of respect. Like enough respect to keep our lips shut, you know?
Don Rayon, I must apologize. But yeah, he's not traumatized really. Yeah, he's just more of he understands. You guys are very powerful and can kill a lot of people. But yeah, I assume you go on your way.
Wait, do we actually want to go to... Now that we don't need to hide the barrels, we can go to Bremen first. It is more direct.
Yeah, let's go to Bremen. And then we can get a lift across to Lonelywood.
Okay, Bremen.
Okay. All right.
Mo's going to chill on his ring for like the next 6 hours.
Sure. Within this whole day of traveling is pretty good. No storms. You don't run into anything. So you make good progress and find yourself, around halfway to Bremen within a day and a bit.
Rayon, at some stage on the trip over, is going to take off his glove and talk really close to the ring, being like, "Hey, Mo, Can you hear me? And he's like shouting into the ring because he's trying to be heard over the sound of like going over the ice and snow on the sleds.
Mario
I
is
don't know if you can actually hear me, but I'm
hearing
curious as to what you're doing in there.
hearing Rayon like shout. Mo's going to use a bonus action because he appears in an unoccupied space closest to it. Hoping Dan will say that I can appear behind Rayon, and I'm just going to like try and pop out quietly and just like tap Rayon on the shoulder, like on the leg,
Sure.
on the leg, I guess. There's no need to yell.
Ah! Oh! Holy shit! Ah! At first moment there's just like pulling on the reins and like wobbling.
But yes, I can hear you when I'm in there. Also, can I have my ring back?
Oh, hold on, I'm holding onto the reins. It's a little bit awkward. If I reach back, I'll have to pull on the reins in this way and that. Hold on,
I will
wait.
like reach past him and like grab the reins.
Ah, fuck, that was my pinky. Ah.
No, he said he's grabbing the reins so you can grab.
Oh, reins. So you said reins.
Yeah. No, he's gonna grab the reins so you can take the rein off.
You're really short. You're pulling on the front. I just wrestle off the ring.
And Mo will put the ring back on.
I'm sorry, Maddie. He didn't mean to pull on your. It's fine.
He'll head into the back of the wagon, and start asking Ayla questions about like to see if Ayla knows anything about like plants and stuff.
About what?
Plants. He's gonna start a conversation around herbalism.
Oh yeah. What sort of plants do you want to know about?
Well, I know you're a cleric, right? So the magic and everything you do is through, or the healing you do is through magic, right? I don't know. I've been kind of like thinking about it, and I thought that surely we shouldn't just rely on magic. And I thought maybe if I could look into it a bit more, I could try and make some like healing potions. But I'm just trying to work out what plants I should be looking for.
Yeah. My church really teaches the use and knowledge of plants.
He knows that you don't really know. Trying to make a conversation
there's
that's
just
not about
so much that I know, Bo, that it could just take off. And how about when we get to a big city, I will take you to a library where you won't have to rely on my huge, vast knowledge. I don't know anything about plants.
He'll then change the conversation.
Green things, I think they grow in the ground.
He'll then realize and change the conversation to alchemy.
Oh, that yeah.
He's just trying to make conversation.
What do you know about daily prayers to the Stormlord? They're really interesting. How about we shift the conversation that way?
I know a little bit.
Okay, great.
It's Telos you follow, yeah?
Yes, it is. O Sky Father, who art in the storms, hallowed be thy thunder. Thy thunderbolts come, thy destruction be done everywhere as it is in the sky.
See. Telos a god within Eberron. Let's have a quick look.
I'm trying to like think about like old private boy Catholic school days. Like, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
I know. I'm impressed that I remember the Lord's Prayer.
Actually, isn't that Hail Mary?
No, that's
Yeah, you got it.
For the grace orders. Fuck, it's been too long. Anyway.
No, that's the Hail Mary full of grace, and that's the only bit I know.
Oh, I'm not one of them Catholics. I don't know that stuff.
I'm not a
I mean,
Catholic
look,
either, so I'm gonna.
Oh no, it is our Father. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as in heaven. Give us this day our
Yeah,
daily bread, as we forgive.
Mo's just going to be like, yeah, look, I know a little bit from you talking. He's not really a god where I come from. It's, I think there's a city that shares a similar name to him, but, yeah, we, definitely don't have the range of gods that you guys do.
Well, you only really need one. Why don't you, when you go back home, take knowledge of him there and start a little thing there.
Yeah.
Spread his name and worship.
I'm not really the most religious fella.
Ada's just going to narrow her eyes at Mo.
No offense, I'm not denying
Mo,
that
it's
they
time to become religious.
I'm not denying they
Mo has
exist.
found light.
I just they never done nothing for me, so I don't care for them.
No.
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
Seek around me and I'm sure we can make a palace worshipper out of you.
Look, really, if I was to follow any of them, I'd, the Traveller, but
I will throw you off of this dog's bed. The Traveller. Get out of here. The Traveller.
Sovereign of Chaos and Change. That one, Giver of Gifts. Yeah, they've got some interesting stories, but I don't really think you should focus on gods just because they've got interesting stories. It's if they align with what your path is, then sure. But I don't really know if there's a god of being kidnapped and into planar abduction and shoved into a winter wonderland of death and sadness. If there's a god that follows that, then sure.
Third one, isn't it called like Isakai?
Sorry, what?
Isn't it Isakai? Like the
Isekai.
Isekai. Sorry, yeah. The god Isekai.
Omae wa isekai mo shinderu yo.
Anyway, tell us as many gifts to give. They are mostly lightning bolts. And
The people who don't believe in him.
I think he's pretty cool. I think he's pretty neat.
I'm glad you found someone is worth following for yourself.
Follow other things than just Talos, Sometimes, and I say this very quietly so that Talos can't hear me. Sometimes you don't necessarily have to follow a god. Sometimes you can just follow a person or an ideal. If you find the right one.
Mo's just gonna nod and stare out at the snow. Think on that.
Sure. But yeah, the rest of the journey for that day, at least, is nothing too interesting happens. Once again, you're out in this field where there's basically nothing, unless you really wanted to search for the black cabin again. It's around this area. You can probably try to find it if you wanted to.
We're good.
They've done that.
Yeah.
Got the been there, done that. Got the medallion.
Like I like to think at some point Rayon knows where it is,
Well, at least Bale
sees
has.
the cave entrance for it as we're driving past, and just goes do 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 do.
The second day is a bit harder. You don't make as much progress, and you do run into something. Off in the distance, you see 4 large figures walking single file about 10 feet apart. They seem to be Goliaths.
Ooh.
Oh my god! Oh my god! We'll be
These are some
heading
big
to.
boys.
We'll be heading towards them. Like I'll just signal to Garrett that we're heading towards them.
Yeah, he'll turn and sort of head towards them. They will notice you because sleds aren't that silent.
And as we're heading towards them, I'm just going to wave enthusiastically.
They look at you, and one of them holds up a hand.
Slowing
Is-
down the sled.
Hopefully, it's attached to his wrist when he holds it up. Hold up your boot. Hold up the foot. Maybe we can match a pair.
I will slow down the sled and just like shout out in giant to them. Oh there, friends! Haha! I haven't seen your kind in ages!
Yeah, one of them yells back, "Hell, who are you?"
Rayon, wait, are they wearing tribal clothes? Are they wearing...
Yeah, they are wearing similar clothing. They look like they're part of a clan.
Oh. Because, yes, they were Goliaths, part of the tribes.
What's the matter,
Fine.
Noah? You quickly
My
put your
name-
helmet on.
I am Noah Iceborn. Once child of the tribes, no longer. How fares it with you?
One of them replies, "We come from the Worm Doom Crag. We are a scouting party. We search for Oyaminar. How do I pronounce that? Oyaminaratok."
Oh, Yaminar. I'm sorry. Did you say Oyaminartok? The druid.
Yes,
And
druid.
you're of the Worm Dune tribe?
Yes. Sorry, no. The Thang. We are from Wormdoom Crag, but our clan name is Thunlakalaga.
I see. Has Yominartok gone missing? Is that why you're searching for her? Or perhaps you know where she is and you seek her wisdom?
We seek to test our mettle, gain strength.
I see. I'm gonna look back at the other guys and just go, hey! So we're following these guys now.
Why?
Because I said so.
That's not how this group works. It's a decision we all make. They're heading back to town.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
decision we all make until Ayala throws the first punch.
Mo just points at G and nods.
I'm going to look back at the other. How many of them are there?
4.
Give me a moment. I need to convince these assholes that we need a little bit more strength too. Turn back to you all, and in common, just be like, "Okay, so full disclosure, you know how you figured out a few things about me, Ella?
Yes.
Yeah, well, the person who saved me from them is a Yaminardok, the person that they're talking about, and I haven't been able to find her since I was a little child, and I owe her my life."
Well, then we should definitely go and find her. If she's that important to you.
She very much is. And what do the rest of you assholes say?
Why should I care?
We just
You
like
said
to
you
promise
wanted.
you the town's burning, and maybe that's more important than seeing someone who saved you as a kid.
Let me put it this way. Give me a second. I look back at the others. When you say you're going to challenge and fight and gain strength, is Oyami Naruto usually the one that you fight, or the one who gives the strength, or both?
We, in our clan, it is tradition to seek out Oyaminartok as a way of proving your strength as an adult. No one has beaten Oyaminartok as of yet, but we seek to learn the secrets to her strength, and we hope upon defeat she will reveal it.
I'm going to turn back to the others and go, great. Okay, so Oyami Naruto is a great and powerful druid. She's not unkind as far as I'm aware and could make a great ally for us in terms of saving the 10 towns.
And if anything's going to help save us, that might be useful.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a more reasonable argument that I can get behind.
Great, I'm glad you see it my way, because I was going with or without you anyway.
I figured you were. It's just a matter of if we're coming with you or not.
You said that she's been missing for some time.
Well, not missing, but they need to find her. She's a druid. She doesn't exactly stay in one place.
When was the last time you saw her?
At the edge of the sea of moving ice. Well, more like the middle of it. But, yeah. I wasn't exactly conscious most of the time.
Wait, so you haven't seen her since she pulled you out of the ice?
No.
And then we definitely need to find her so you can say thank you.
Yeah, I do. Hey, Garrett!
Yes?
Making a detour. For money. Plus, you get to meet a veteran of the wilds. She could have some handy tips in terms of how to travel it and avoid yetis.
Oh, yeah, sure. I packed for 2 weeks anyway, so I'm good to go.
Ah. Don't worry, I
much
got
do we
rations
owe
and food
you?
for us all. Actually, wait, yeah, how much do we owe you?
I think it was like 5 gold a day.
I think we already paid.
Yeah, I think you paid. Maybe.
Maybe? Alright. Well, I am Noah. These are my traveling companions. What are your names?
The one that was talking to you says, "My name is Egg Thumb Dream Picker."
And your companions are nameless NPCs?
He says, "This is Ormith Steadyguard. This is Kamal Stoneade. And that is Mizak Hardheart."
Shit, I think I chose well with the name Iceborne. Come along, friends. Let us all find the Yarminatok together and seek her wisdom.
If we are traveling together, what say you we have a contest?
What, like a fight?
No, not a fight. An athletic contest. The loser
Okay.
must carry all our belongings as we travel.
I like it.
To
Like
be
you
honest-
versus one of us.
No, this is a group contest. And he pulls out a 50-foot long rope. What say we have a tug of war?
I look back at. Oh my god. I look back at Mo and G. There's this look of like, oh no.
It depends on whether or not this is a
A fair fight.
athletics. No, if it's an athletics role, I can bolster it with my psychic abilities now. Like efficiency and
True.
It's definitely athletics, yeah.
oh, thank God.
Does it include the dogs?
It includes whoever you want to include. They don't care if they're outnumbered. They are very confident in their strength.
Oh, fuck yes. Alright, Garrett. You, all the dogs, and us.
Maybe not the dogs. Let's see if we can win this without them.
Alright,
Honor,
fine.
honor and all that. I mean,
Yeah, honor's really important. Just give me a moment to duck over the hill and take a wee, and then I'll come back and help out.
She
And when
comes
I'm-
back and she's like super swole and like arms bulging.
hey, he's just gonna like tap around on the shoulder. Look, if,
Oh no! Just when we get the rope ready, I'm just going to walk up to the first guy. Oh, sorry, go on, Ben.
Oh,
Sorry,
is this gonna lead into to Rayon and go, if you're wanting to impress them about your strength and all that, then using just the people amongst us is probably a smarter idea than the dogs. I reckon
No,
we can win
true.
this.
To be honest, if the dogs are taking up the back, they're only as strong as the person in front of them. Which, to
Exactly.
be honest, looking at G, isn't that strong? It's more of the fact that I just wanted them to feel involved. It's good bonding exercise for dogs.
They could use it. They could use a rest.
Fine. All right, us four. Garrett, are you in?
Yeah, he goes, oh, sure, yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Take up the rear.
Oh, yeah, I come back from my wee, and I've cast some enhanced ability on myself.
Okay. All right. So the way this works is we're going to take the sum, and then, yeah, pretty simple.
I have a
Whoever's
question
high-
I have a question for you.
Yeah,
If I tie myself onto the rope
yeah.
and I teleport myself 30 feet, what happens to the rope?
The rope comes with you.
Are you wearing the rope, or you? Because that's a weird. Like if you look at it from a raw point of view, if you're wearing it 100%, the rope goes with you.
No, but if I become the anchor and I tie it onto myself,
Well, I mean, the rope will come with you. It'll just like teleport, be part of your like possession
but
sort
what
of thing.
happens if other people are holding onto the rope?
No, they wouldn't be teleported with you.
No, but what the rope
Yeah. So you'll
will
just
get
be
pulled
like,
out of their hands. Correct? Okay.
yeah.
Guys, how much do you want to win?
Depends on what your view of victory is.
I'm more
Well,
for the competition.
if you're in the competition, I'm going to sit this one out. But if you want to win, I'll be your anchor, and I'll just
I
tie
look-
myself onto the rope. But
How mu- how
expect
much
to
gear?
go flying.
Do we have
How
to
much
pull them
gear
over a
are they
line, or
carrying?
like what are the wind conditions here?
Yeah, yeah. You
Normally, you have to.
when you pull them over the line, I think that's pretty much how you win.
Or they let go of the rope. I'm assuming one of the two.
Yeah, I mean, if they let go, then obviously there's like a little. You could probably put like a little flag in the middle, and then when that goes over the line, that's probably when you
How
win.
much gear are they carrying?
Let's see. They're all wearing hide armor. They all have javelins and great axe. That's all they have.
That's all they have. Oh fuck yeah! I don't care either way. But it depends on how much you want to embarrass them. No, I don't want to embarrass them. I don't care.
Are you really sure?
No.
Do you want to win?
Yes.
Let's just see if we can win, and then if it looks like we can't win, then we'll win anyway with your plan.
But then I need to be the anchor. But if I'm the anchor, then you only get one chance because the anchor normally needs to be the strong guy.
Not really.
Usually it's the person up front. If you're the person at the back, it makes no difference. Do you want to
Okay.
anchor front or anchor back?
I'll go to the back in that case.
No. I'll take up the front.
Okay.
I just feel like-
I have a good look behind me. I tie myself onto the end of the rope.
Sure. Let's do this one.
Based upon the the notes, the agreement of what happens with the rope.
Yeah, let's just do this one at a time. Like people closest to the middle first. So it'll be like Rayon versus Goliath 1, and then so on. That way we have a little bit of suspense when we get to G. Okay.
I will be number 3.
I'll go. So you're 3. I'll go 2.
Garrett's number 4.
Okay. Let's go with Rayon first. Let's do athletics.
My god!
Should I keep it secret what the Goliaths are getting?
Up to you.
Okay. Well, I'll describe it. Maybe I'll use this as a description. It's pretty close, but Rayon, you can feel you've pushed them forward towards you like a couple of inches.
That's right, sucker blade, you little motherfuckers!
Oh wait, are you raging?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So who's second? All right, go for it.
At advantage because of enhanced ability.
Okay. This is also very tight, but Goliath 2, you feel that your grip is losing a little bit, and so your grip is pushed a little forward now.
Oh no. They're strong. They're really fucking strong.
Just don't shatter their skulls this time!
I'm not responsible for what happens if we're losing.
And number 3?
All right. Just tell me whether or not, because if I fail an ability check, I can add the dice. So just tell me if I should add the psychic dice on.
I mean, like mechanically, this is just it's more
Okay.
about the total, so you should add it anyway.
Okay.
Like for everybody, the total for everybody.
All right. So that's 21.
No.
Okay.
As Smoke grabs
Those
it, and
little
you,
goblin muscles.
you see like around his like legs and feet, just like the energy that would make up his knives, just like surround his hands and his feet as he just yanks.
Nice. You yank, and looks like one of them slips a little bit. You've taken the advantage.
There we go, Garrett.
This one's Garrett. Oh,
Garrett.
Oh.
Oops.
wow. Okay. Even Garrett slips, but he gets back in time. It does give way for your group as the others, the Goliaths, the one that slipped, he recovers and they pull back just a little bit, but it's still very close. No, at this point, no one really has the advantage. But that's all. They've all rolled.
How far in distance would we need to pull the rope for us to win?
Let me add this up.
We're at 65.
Okay. G, you can tell it would be impossible for you guys to lose this.
Oh, impossible to lose.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can see they're all struggling, and you haven't even decided to lift the finger yet.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I will simply. In that case, I'll hold my spell. I won't do that, and I'll give it a put my back into it.
Just
Along with
hoping
all the
for a
others.
nat 20 from G. It'd be hilarious.
Athletics, is it?
Oh my
Oh,
god!
that's
Yeah.
not bad. That's not
Oh
bad.
wow.
Yeah, you can see everyone's like straining, grunting, sweating, and then G decides to finally put in his strength and causes the Goliath to topple over, and you guys win the contest.
Didn't even have to explode any heads.
The Goliath, they all get up and approach and say, "You won. It seems you are the more powerful party."
If you want to talk about pure power, you should see what this one does. And I just like point my thumb back towards Ayla.
I give the Goliath a very suggestive wink.
Yeah, he looks at you and says, "That small one."
The other two are smaller, technically, but yeah, seriously, don't piss her off.
Advice noted.
Good. You know, you made a bet with us about us carrying your gear, but we didn't say anything about what happens when we win.
I want that one to carry me. And I point at the one that I winked at. That's my price for winning.
They look at each other and they go, "Well, if that's what you ask, we will oblige."
I would
and
ask for the rest of you three to carry me, but I feel like that's an unfair trade.
no, we can carry you very easily.
Oh, I know you could. But no, it's all good. carry that one. We go. Hey, how do you guys feel about knucklehead trout?
It is delicious.
Haha, good. I got a few yesterday. Well, one left.
One of the Goliaths, the one that you winked at, Ayla, he lifts you up, but puts you over his shoulder. You know how you would lift someone that's unconscious.
Oh. Yeah, I'll take it. This is fine.
This is fine.
Oh, this is glorious. Okay.
Traveling in style, I see, Ayla.
Yeah, you know, it's nice to experience the world from all angles.
You're not getting motion sick?
Nope. Just not opening my eyes.
All
Really
right.
high off the ground here.
Yeah, I know, Goliath, right?
Yeah.
But they were traveling a different direction, like probably towards the west. Oh no!
So
doesn't-
how were you guys tracking your army, Narok?
Well, we find signs. We know that she takes the form of a bear.
Everybody knows that.
So, we ask people along the way, nomads, for the last sightings of this bear. And we follow.
Yet I've been doing that for decades now, and I still haven't found her. Does everybody from your tribe find her?
No, many come back without any development in their search.
Well, fuck! Why didn't you lead with that? Fuck!
But
It's fine.
I am sure we will find her.
Yeah, you better fucking hope so, because if we don't, I'm going to be royally pissed. I'm
And
going to lend my aid to finding her.
okay,
Is there any rumors or anything that you guys have heard before that might help find her?
well, we passed by some fishermen at Mayor Dualdon. One of them mentioned a bear hunting for knucklehead trout, diving straight into the frozen lake, doing a swan dive.
Yeah, that sounds like a druid.
Sounds like real.
It's certainly not a bear dive.
But that was 2 weeks ago, and the bear traveled in this direction, and he's pointing like away from the lake.
Guys, are we going back the way we came?
Yeah.
A little bit.
I'm glad we buried those bodies.
You better find a bear quickly.
Okay. So let's travel to the Sea of Moving Ice. It makes sense that you would hunt along the shoreline. That
Maybe she found some dwarf bits. He's muttering under his breath. He's not very happy.
Okay. And yeah, they all sort of just like walk. And it'll take a good part of the day to even just get here. Maybe like a day and a half to get to the Sea of Moving Ice.
oh my god. Oh,
Back we
Okay.
go.
Yeah, I won't. There's no encounters because this is technically an encounter already. So a day and a half goes by. The Goliaths are very fast, but like if you wanted to, you could go ahead with the sled. I don't know. How would you just keep pace with them?
probably keep bits.
I'm being carried by one of them. This is fun. I like this.
Yeah, and they're not much talkers. They're not much of talkers. So it's pretty silent from them unless you make conversation.
I
Fella,
might-
what's your name?
This one says, "I am Apavek." Wait, is that the one that I said before? Probably.
Could you put the spellings in my notes?
Sure. Apavek, strong speaker. 1 second.
Strong speak.
I'll put all their names so you remember which one.
You know,
Yes, please.
back where I'm from, they call me Stormheart.
At some point while we're traveling, I'm going to helm up so my head is covered in the. They've already seen the tattoos, so I won't bother hiding them.
Mo's gonna chat to whichever, like, just one of them to see if they can talk about like the plants and such in the area and like natural remedies. Like he is talking to people. He's I'm basically trying to justify my proficiency in herbalism. But he will chat with them about as many plants and plants and what kind of natural healing stuff is out there.
Sure. They would probably just reply, "We are not specialized in healing herbs. Perhaps you should visit our clan
Cool.
in the
Where's
Worm
your,
Dream Crag."
whereabouts that? I'm assuming we have a map on us, yeah?
Yeah, I think you do.
Mo will kind of like pull out his map and like, where's the where if I was to come and find your clan for that kind of information, where would I be going?
We live in the spine of the world.
You don't say. You haven't happened to see a either some sort of dwarven outpost or a crashed ship that doesn't look like it's from this world by any chance, have you? Throwing that out there.
No.
Yeah. Well, after this is all said and done, I think we have some the spine of the world. Maybe we will try and seek out your clan if the others want to do that.
Of course. But you must make sure not to go to Sky Tower Shelter, as the Kanti clan are not good Goliaths.
Why are they not good guys?
You cannot trust their word. We, for many years, have competed our hunts, and they always break the rules.
Noted. We will we'll remember that when we run into any other Goliaths to make sure we know what clan they're from.
Yes. Eventually. Sorry. Was there someone else asking them something?
I would probably just ask them how the other tribes are doing. If they happen to come across them.
Goliath tribes? Or nomad tribes?
Either?
If you just said tribes, they would just assume you're talking about the Goliath tribes, and they would say,
I'd probably prioritize nomads.
okay. Yeah, okay. So for the nomads, let's see. Okay, so they would say the bear and elk still survive. They seem to still be friendly enough when we asked for directions. But the tiger and wolf, it is best to avoid them, for it will no doubt lead to battle.
Have the tribes truly grown so unfriendly to each other, when civilized folk are so easy to prey upon?
Their rivalries are as deep as our rivalry with the Akanati.
But they don't even see that the people of the spine are completely separated from their own conflicts. Well, to a degree at least. Who knows what the madness has overtaken them in this eternal winter?
Although, talking to some of the friendly nomads, we have heard an interesting rumor.
I was muted. Damn it. I will go, oh? Pray tell. What rumor is this?
They will sort of say this in a more of a hushed tone, I guess.
You can speak in giant. These assholes don't understand.
They'll say in giant. There seems to be some sort of inter-clan conflict coming from the Tiger Clan.
Where from? Between whom?
I did not ask too many questions, but it may seem one of them might betray the others.
One of the Tiger Clan is going to betray the rest, or it's split 50-50?
No, one will betray the rest and work with one of the other nomad clans.
Do you know their name? Or why?
Unfortunately, no names were traded.
When you say rival clan, you mean the wolves or the elk?
I believe this rumor was given to us in case we ran into one of the others, so that we might investigate further. But me and my party have no interest.
Of course. With the 10 towns separating you and the nomads, there is much that you do not have to associate yourselves with. Truth be told, I envy you and yours. When my old clansmen come raiding the 10 towns from time to time, we have to knock some sense into them. I'll be honest. Your folk of the spine have much to teach our own.
Yes, we are stronger.
Clearly, that was not the case today.
Hmm.
I
Yes.
clap him. I clap him on the back. All right, enough chit chat. Let's find this Muda.
And yeah, a few hours later, you would see a giant bear diving into the ice, doing this one dive. But
Motherfucker.
let's save that for next week.
Nice. Cliffhangers, yes.
Remember, no taking the heads.
Swear to God, if any of you kill this bitch, I will murder you.
Hey,